Pillen makes it official he will not call lawmakers back to the Capitol for a special session to change the way Nebraska allocates its electoral votes for president.
It's been a hot topic on political shows across the country. Some experts think one electoral vote has the potential to swing the presidency one way or another. In a statement, Governor Jim Pillen said, quote, "Given everything at stake for Nebraska and our country, we have left every inch on the field to get this done. Based on the lack of 33 votes, I have no plans to call a special session on this issue prior to the 2024 election."
The governor could not get to the 33 votes because of this Senator Mike McDonnell of South Omaha.
Yesterday, he issued a statement. Today, his first interview was with our Brian Mastry. He joins us live in the studio with more.
Aaron, the pressure campaign to get Mike McDonnell to vote for winner-take-all was intense, all the way from the top of the Republican ticket and former President Trump. In fact, after McDonnell said he would keep the status quo, Trump hammered him on social media, saying that a Democrat, quote, turned Republican with a question mark, got in the way of a great Republican common sense victory. Trump called McDonnell just another grandstander. Are you a grandstander? That's what former President Trump called you.
Well, you're the first person I've talked to from the media as of today, and I think I do want to listen to people and go through the process, and I did.
This is likely the last consequential decision Mike McDonnell makes as a state senator. He's term limited. His 8 years in office ends in January. Months ago, the lifelong Democrat and longtime firefighter switched parties after the state Democratic Party censured him for voting alongside Republicans when it came to abortion restrictions.
I hope I'm not the first state senator to ever be censured by two different political parties in the 6-month period. But again, I've been consistent since 2017 when we had this discussion when I first was elected.
Political experts say that without the split electoral votes, the candidates have no reason to visit Omaha. Estimates put the political spending here at around $50 million.
You know, people are going to talk about the blue dot and the red dot, or, you know, potentially in Maine. But, you know, again, sometimes it's also the green dot because it does, you know, help the economy in Omaha. But it makes us relevant and makes people really come and work for our vote.
Nebraska votes red in presidential elections, but in Congressional District 2, which includes Omaha, registrations between Republicans, Democrats, and independents is fairly even. Senator McDonnell believes that if anyone is going to change, the 48 other states should drop winner-take-all and follow Nebraska.
This idea of changing it with 42 days, it's like we're in a football game, you call a timeout and say, I want to switch the value of a field goal from 3 points to 4 points. That's just not the way we do things. That's not the Nebraska way. Some people think, you know, Nebraska nice is that we're weak. It's not. We work extremely hard and we play by the rules.
I asked Senator McDonnell if former President Trump called him personally. He said he doesn't talk about private calls, but did admit he received a lot of calls from people not stored in his contacts list. Okay, in terms of his political future, he is considering running for Omaha mayor. Tells me that decision will come after the election. On your side, Brian Mastry, 6 News.
And make sure to stay with 6 News both on air and online over at WWT.com. We'll continue to track reaction to Senator McDonnell's decision.